With God, all things are possible, and I feel like this year, it's gonna be such a great year for me. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give y'all like a few things that I have chosen to leave in 2024. Starting with the most important to me is my inconsistency with God. Like, I don't want to just come to God when things are going bad in my life or when I'm feeling a certain type of way. I want to make sure that I'm praying to Him each and every day, even when things are going great. And I feel like 2025 is going to be a great year. So I feel like it's going to be just as important for me to be consistent with Him as it is, even if I were having a, bad year. So that's number one. That's really number one on my list and the most important things to me. The second thing would be to inconsistency with myself, because I feel like I break too many promises to myself and I'm tired of doing it. And I can't expect somebody to keep their promise to me if I'm constantly breaking my own promises to myself. Like, keeping my word to myself. If I say I'm going to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I need to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Period, point blank. That's just how it needs to go. So that's another important thing to me. Something else would be having a poverty mindset, and it's not necessarily my fault to have the reason why I had a poverty mindset, but now that I am an adult and I'm grown, I can no longer maneuver my life in that type of way. So just getting rid of that mindset was one of the biggest things that helped me out. And mind you, y'all, yes, I am saying I left these things in 2024, and yes, it is January 1st, but I didn't start today. I started these changes back in November. I started prepping for 2025 back in November. So yeah, and really even earlier than that, because I just wanted to make sure that I didn't keep carrying on and repeating the same cycles over and over again. So yeah. What else? I would say fear, operating out of fear, because a lot of times I'm scared to do certain things, like just even sometimes go out by myself. I'm not necessarily scared to be by myself, but I live in a city where it's just, how can I say this in a way? It's just a lot of, bad type people that live in the same city as me, and I don't want to run into them, quite frankly. I don't really know how to explain it, but like, y'all, I don't want to end up like a missing person or end up on one of the tracks out here, if you get my drift. Because I feel like, yeah, they definitely be snatching people up out here, basically. So that's one thing, but also that ties in with my consistency with God, because He'll never leave me nor forsake me. He told me to be courageous because He's gonna always go ahead of me. So that's not something I have to worry about. So leaving that, in 2024, leaving that fear in 2024, social anxiety, that's something I left in 2024, because I can be a very sociable, very personable person, and I feel like a lot of people miss out on my personality. And I will say that's not necessarily my fault though, because a lot of people tell me like, oh, well, when I first met you, I thought you was stuck at da-da-da-da. And I feel like that's a red flag. So anytime somebody tells me that, I stop talking to them, because okay, cool, and we're gonna end up not being friends anyway, because that stems from a place of jealousy that you need to deal with within yourself. So that's a red flag. Which not paying attention to red flags is another thing that I left in 2024. First red flag, out of there, out of there, because yeah. And maybe, like, I like to extend grace. So maybe let me not say like the first red flag. It just depends on, like, how bad it is, honestly. And if that's something that you're actively working on, then cool. That's grace extended. Because I feel like we all have red flags to someone for one thing or another. So Yeah, I feel like I can extend a little grace there. But yeah, paying attention to the red flags, that's definitely what you got to do. You can't just wait and see how red the flag gonna get, because that might end you up somewhere you don't want to be. So yeah, that. Um, what else? I will say, y'all, I saw a piece of lint. That be scaring me so bad when I see lint in the air, because where is that coming from? Anyway, what else? I would say procrastination. That's another big one for me, because y'all, I have a bad tendency to procrastinate, and I really hate that. Like, I hate that I'm so, like, such a procrastinator. Even though I still get it done, like, girl, why would you wait so long? Like, you should have been had this done. So that's a big one for me as well. Like, I don't want to continue to procrastinate myself through life, because yeah, like, just go ahead and get it done, which I like getting up and getting it done, but sometimes I just like to procrastinate as well, because I know I'm gonna still do it. I want to do it later. And I heard, like, somebody said something really good one time that was like, procrastination is basically like you being arrogant and believing that God is still going to give you more time to do it later. And we don't know. Like, we don't know if he's going to give us more time to do it later. So yeah, go ahead and get it done instead of waiting, because what if you don't have that same time that you think you have to get it done later, period. So yeah, that's another thing. Not treating my body as the temple as it should be. And I don't mean that in just like, I don't mean that in the sense of just eating bad or not working out. I also mean that in the sense of fornication. Like, I'm not doing that. Getting drunk, I'm not doing that either. Like, I got stuff. For one, I can't be sitting around getting drunk, because I got things that I need to do. Like, I don't smoke, so that's not something that I have to worry about. But I did used to drink too. And yes, I have dabbled in the little smoking scene a long time ago, a few years ago, but I don't do that anymore, you know? So that's not a problem. That's no longer a problem for me. Drinking wasn't a problem, but you know, it's something that I still chose to do. But even in 2024, towards like the end of the year, like, I didn't feel the need to get drunk anymore. Once I really got serious about myself and about my goals, that's one of the biggest things that I chose to change, because it's just like, I can't do anything with a hangover. I can't do anything lounging around feeling like sick, or still feeling the effects of being drunk the night before, or like, I don't even like the feeling of being drunk. I don't even like the taste of alcohol. So yeah, that's pretty much, I stopped there really early in the year, around like probably May or so. So it was still pretty early, I'll say, in the year. So that's another thing. And then just even with the fornication thing, like, I can't risk it. I can't risk somebody trying to get me pregnant, or I can't risk getting something I can't get rid of, because there's a lot of that going on, and I'm just not, I don't like that. So I'm good. Yeah, I'm good on that. What's another thing? I would say, and well, also let me go back to that, because also treat my body like a temple, like not treating my body as a temple as it is. Rather, also, like, I've changed my eating habits. Now, I will say it's still some things that I have to let go of, because y'all, I'm a spicy girl, so I love me some Flaming Hot, some, like, I just love hot chips alone, and like hot wings. Hey, y'all, I love that so much, but that's just something that I gotta let go. So, and it's for the good, because like, I need to start taking my health more seriously, because like, I am getting older, so my body is not the same as it used to be when I was younger, or like in my early 20s or anything like that, you know? So that's just something that I've started to take seriously as well, which I am pretty healthy, but it's just some of the food choices that I make sometimes that I definitely have to change. What else? What else? Oh, and just like even changing what I watch and what I listen to. I feel like that's another part of making sure that I'm treating my body as the temple that it is, because I also have to protect my spirit, which is, that's what my body is basically harboring at this time. Like, it's just a vessel at this time for my spirit. So I used to be a big fan of watching baddies. Like, y'all, I used to couldn't wait till Sunday night. Baddies coming on, yes, tuning in. But after the last, and I'm not talking about Midwest, whatever before the last season of baddies, because they got another one now, I don't know. So basically, like, I don't watch that anymore. Basically, I'm saying I haven't watched the past 2 seasons. I'm gonna say that. So I watched all the other seasons, but the past 2 seasons I have not watched, because I don't want to see. Like, I thought they was supposed to be getting to the money, but ain't nobody getting to no money. Y'all all on that fighting. Like, and then I guess they get money for fighting. Like, that's just like the trash TV period. Like, I'm not a big fan of it like anymore. Like, I used to be like loving hip hop and all that, but I don't want to see that mess anymore. Like, I don't want to consume that. I don't want to consume that mess. A lot of the music I used to listen to, I don't listen to anymore. Like, and now that God has really been, because I have been getting closer with God, but I haven't been like consistent. But now that I am like getting closer with God, He's really removed like the scales from my eyes. So a lot of the music that I listen to, like, I actually, or used to listen to rather, it's just like I can't have that. I can't have my spirit consuming that, because first of all, it's too many people too comfortable with songs out here that be talking about they a demon and da da da. Like, I don't play like that. And I've seen a demon before, and that was not pleasant. Like, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't a pleasant experience for me. So I'm good on it. Like, I don't want that type of energy in my home or anything like that. So just guarding my eye gates, my ear gates, and everything that I choose to consume, I feel like it's very important. So yeah, not treating my body as a temple as it is. I will say, like, just accepting anything less than what I feel like I'm worth is another thing, because I feel like I am worth a lot. I'm more precious than rubies. Like, that's what the Bible says about me. So I need to start treating myself as such. Like, I'm not going to do the whole, oh, well, I get it because, no, forget that. Nah, cool. Like, just move on. Like, we can be cool, but, and even then, we gonna see. Because, no, not accepting anything less. Like, and, like, I'm not, that ties into to having that poverty mindset, because, yeah, like, y'all, that just, and having a poverty mindset, again, it wasn't my fault that I had that mindset. It was because of how I grew up, basically. But now I'm grown, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. So that's another thing that I left. And just, checking things at the door. As soon as something goes awry, baby, we checking it at the door. That way, I'm already letting you know I don't like to be treated that way. And if you could to do so, then cool. At least I communicated it to you. You obviously didn't want to change the behavior. So since the behavior did not change, I'm out the door. And that's them with anybody. Like, for real. I'm not wasting my time. And that's another thing, wasting my time, which ties into procrastination. Because I feel like that's another form of procrastination. Leaving relationships when you should, whether that be friendship, familyship, partnership, whatever. Go. Romantic ship, leave. Like, leave, because when it's time for you to go. So when it's time for you to go, you need to go. I feel like that's God showing you, when He gives you the opportunity to leave, you need to take that first opportunity. Another thing is, basically being scared to do other things, being scared to put myself out there, and being scared to talk on camera more and just do different type of content, because I'm so comfortable with like doing my makeup content and things like that. But this year I want to step out of my box, like, so I'm just leaving that fear in 2024. Like, I'm gonna stop putting myself in a box, because I wasn't, first of all, designed to fit in a box. So I'm going to stop putting myself in a box, and I'm going to step out and try some new content. Yes, that is like, you know, it can be scary, but at the same time, like, I moved to a whole new city by myself. So, you know, that was also kind of scary. But yeah, here I am. And I've been here for like 4 years. So I can do it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So I shouldn't be scared. Because God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So yeah. And I'm just trying to think. It's just a lot of things that I left in 2024. Laziness, accepting anything, like I said, less than what I feel like I should have. Fear, inconsistency with God, breaking promises to myself. And just, you know, I've already like been the type of person who, if they don't have anything to do with me, I'm not dealing with anything that I don't have to deal with. So yeah, I kind of left my attitude too in 2024, because sometimes I can't have like an attitude, but a lot of times I don't think it's me. I think it's other people, but sometimes I am the problem. So, you know, just leaving my attitude in 2024 as well. And it's probably some more, but right now I can't really think about it. But just, yeah, just not being like, basically not living up to the person that God designed me to be, because I feel like I have so much potential. Oh, incompletion as well, because a lot of times too, I will start some things, but then I won't finish them. And that's one thing that really irks me about myself, because it's like, girl, finish it. And a lot of times I'll be so close to the finish line, but I won't finish because it's just like, no. So yeah, that's another thing. Incompletion is another thing that I want to leave in 2024. I'm leaving all the fake love in 2024 too, because I can tell who's really supportive of me and who really loves me and whatnot. So all that extra stuff, I left that in 2024 too, because I'm not dealing with it. And that's okay. I feel like that's okay with me. You know, that is okay with me. So yes, that, and just like basically just not going for it. The lack of faith, like in any lack, just lack of anything, I'm leaving in 2024. Like, I'm coming for it all in 2025. And that's just that on that. This is the year that I feel like God is going to do exceedingly abundantly above all I could ask or think. And that's just my mindset, y'all. That's just my mindset. So that's the mindset that I have for 2025. And that's the mindset that I'm sticking with. So yeah, that's what I'm leaving in 2024. I encourage y'all to leave all that negativity. Also, like the self-doubt, I gotta leave that in 2024 as well, because sometimes I do doubt myself, but it's just like, oh, and asking people, well, what do you think about this? No. Because, you know, what do you think about it? Because it's your product. Like, you know, you'll be okay. I saw this girl, she was talking about stop asking people, like, you know, what they think about XYZ. And that's so true, because what do you think about it? And if you don't like it, do it over and over again until you do like it. Like this video, I probably recorded, 3 times now? I don't know. Because I didn't like the other 2 takes. But you know what? I like this one. So there we go. And yeah, that's just it. But y'all, 2025, I'm coming for everything. Like, I don't want to leave anything on the table. Anything, because with God, all things are possible. And I feel like this year, it's going to be such a great year for me. And I'm not just saying that because, it's January 1st, because I know a lot of people get caught up. And January 1st, again, I started making changes in 2024, okay, to prepare for 2025. Try to set myself up for success. So that's why I feel like this year is definitely going to be like the year that God does exceedingly abundantly above all I can ask, think, imagine, whatever. Okay? That's how I feel. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, y'all. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Another thing, so I do have some new type content coming for y'all, like some get ready with me's and just like some lifestyle content, because that's what I kind of want to get into and different things like that. And I want y'all to go with me through these changes, you know, and you know, as I go through them, the good, the bad, the ugly. So I'm gonna learn how to vlog too, y'all, because I have a camera. And I've been had my camera, y'all. I don't know how long ago I bought my camera, but I've had it for a while now. I just don't know how to use it. So yeah, I'm gonna practice with that, and so I could do some vlogs and stuff for y'all, and just, you know, post some little fun, some other fun stuff on here, because the makeup is fun, but I feel like makeup can tend to get a little boring at times, especially when you just do it repetitively. Like, I don't know how to really describe that, because it's not boring, but it's just like, okay, like, can you do anything else? And yes, I can. That's just how I think. But yeah, that's me. But yeah, above all else, y'all, I hope y'all have the most blessed and amazing 2025. I pray that God does exceeding abundantly above all you can ask or think as well for you in this year. And like, everybody that's connected to me, just know that I am praying for y'all, and I love y'all. I don't know why I'm getting choked up. I don't know why I'm about to cry, but also I want you to know that you are important. If you were ever feeling like you weren't important, rather, and you didn't belong, you definitely are important, and you do belong. And there are people here that care about you and need you here. Like, you are here for a purpose. God loves you. I love you. And I hope y'all have the most amazing year ever. I will talk to y'all later. Don't forget to like and subscribe to your girl, Evelyn Chanel. Bye.